An exciting day at the State Fair. We're honored to have Senator Bayh from Indiana joining us. Later today, Governor Vilsack will be speaking on a similar matter related to alternative fuels and ethanol. And I want to first of all welcome Senator Bayh. Our families actually go back at least 30, maybe 40 years. Our fathers served together in Congress, and Senator Bayh has been particularly helpful to me over the years in terms of advice and counsel. And I kind of like his model. He started in Indiana politics as the Secretary of State and then got elected governor. So we're hoping to be as successful as he's been in terms of electoral politics in Indiana. But today we're here to talk about alternative energy, renewable fuels in particular. I've said from the outset during this campaign for governor that I think Iowa is positioned well to help fuel the world.
It's a pleasure to be here today with my good friend Chet Culver. Chet, frankly, it feels a lot like home. Our state fair is going on this week too, and I want to compliment all of you. Your fair looks clean, looks active, and I love the landscaping. This just looks like a great family place to come. I did notice one difference, though, that may make many Hoosiers jealous. I see you serve beer at your fair, and we don't. So perhaps we can learn a little bit from you here in Iowa about how to run our fair and make it even more attractive to the people of our state. But we do have the same values, the same concerns, the same aspirations, so it's good to be back here with you. And particularly, as Chet mentioned, our families go back so far. Our fathers served together. I was Secretary of State, Chet is Secretary of State. I was honored to serve our state as governor for 8 years. Chet will now be your next governor. Chet, I'm kind of hoping that it shows that the people of Iowa will take to someone with your profile. Who knows going forward? One can only hope. So, one of the great challenges facing our country and our states is how do we create prosperity? Good jobs, growing businesses for the people of Iowa, for the people of Indiana. And there is no doubt in my mind that for states like ours and for our country, meeting our energy challenges is a critically important part of growing our economy. We can produce America's fuel right here in the Midwest, in Iowa and Indiana, relying on our farmers rather than Middle Eastern sheiks for our fuel. That's good for our nation's security. We can produce the next generation of high-mileage vehicles with American workers right here in the Middle West. That will create tens of thousands of good-paying jobs in Iowa and Indiana. We can help our small business people with E85 provide that fuel and grow their companies. And I'm just so proud of Chet for having the kind of far-sighted initiative that is going to help the people of Iowa do what they need to do to grow your economy and to meet our fuel challenges at the same time. It's very similar to what we propose for the entire country. Strong research incentives for Iowa State, other great universities here, Purdue and my own home state, to engage in the research that will help to have the breakthroughs that will truly make us energy independent moving forward. This whole cellulose fiber production offers the promise of ethanol and biodiesel being much easier to produce and much more energy rich. Chet, I was with a very bright man, Daniel Jurgen, a couple of weeks ago. He wrote a book called The Prize several years ago. He's one of the leading experts on energy. You know, Brazil now produces about 35% of its fuel from ethanol and biodiesel. He thinks in our country we can get up to 15 to 20%. We're currently at about 1%. And if we have breakthroughs in technology and cellulose production, we can do even more. So the prospects for growing Iowa's economy, helping our rural economy and small businesses are substantial, but it does take leadership. And Chet's proposal emphasizing distribution, research, purchasing flex fuel vehicles right here at home, these are the kind of things that we need to be doing. I was in my hometown of Terre Haute last week, Chet. We have one station in Terre Haute that has an E85, and you can see it listed right there, the 3 different grades of gasoline. Right below that, ethanol. It was about 10 cents a gallon cheaper last week, so if you have a flex fuel vehicle you can pull in, see which fuel is less expensive, you can put that in your vehicle. So it's not only good for the economy, it's good for the motorists as well. Consumers getting the price of energy down. Last thing I'd say, our Fuel Freedom Act in Washington, D.C., we introduced this last November. It was a rare moment of bipartisanship in the nation's capital. We consciously did this. We had 12 senators. Same place, same time to endorse the same set of energy solutions for our country. 6 Democrats, 6 Republicans. 50-50. We need more of that. Energy brought us together. Chet's going to bring Iowa together. We now have more than, I think we have 26, 27 senators, more than 80 members of the House of Chet Culver is doing this. I regret to say that his opponent is not one of those who endorsed our set of solutions. We need a leader for Iowa who understands the importance of this issue, who will bring Iowans together to lead your state forward, to grow our economy, to meet our fuel challenges. He is far-sighted. That's the kind of leader that we need. Chet, I'm pleased to join with you here today to do exactly that. With your kind of plan, Iowa will move forward to the 21st century economy that we need, and I look forward to working with you at the federal level.
Senator.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.